Hello everyone, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 2 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So, Susan Mack was just getting out of her bed. She was not looking forward to what was about to happen in the morning, although that would change eventually during the as her day moved forward. She was quite nervous to go to this film competition in Mexico, the same film competition that of course Abigail Freeman had conquered years ago or years before, and she was quite nervous to do it. So she says to herself, "How in the world am I going to just do it? To just make movies like that? This is a big competition. I mean, how in the world am I going to do that? This is a big competition." And so, as she was getting out of bed and going into the bathroom to get herself ready for the day, she decided to, you know what? I need someone to teach me. And until I do that, I'm not going. I have decided that I'm not going to go to the film competition in order to prepare myself for all of this. But America don't know how to make films except for Abigail Freeman. If I can pick her brain about how to make them, I can surely be prepared for my movies. I could be surely prepared for them, for that. I just need to try my best to learn my hardest from her and not mess it up. If not, I will make mistakes. I try not to make too many mistakes in front of her, especially in front of her. She's heavily important. I think she's amazing, she says to herself. So she goes to the bathroom, she closes the door, she goes into the shower. After that, she gets out of the shower, she brushes her teeth, she grabs the towel, puts it on her, she goes back to her room, and of course, Tracy Mack is, waiting for her in the bathroom. He's in the hallway, he scares the crap out of her, of course. She almost punches him in the face. They have a good laugh over that. She goes her way, he goes his. He gets ready he gets ready for to go to the gym after of course after everything that is about to happen. Their father has an announcement to make, because he has an announcement to make to both of them. And so they are getting ready to, of course, prepare themselves for the announcement. And Tracy is eager is most eager to know what this announcement is. So back to, of course, back to his sister. She is preparing herself to hear the announcement from Ricky also. Ricky Mack is the father of both Tracy Mack and his sister. Anyway, she gets ready, she gets dressed, she goes to the living room, and she sits down on the couch. She is heavily anticipating what was about to happen. And shortly thereafter, Tracy shows up. He sits next to her, eagerly awaiting their father's arrival. He does arrive. He, of course, takes off his jacket. He sits down next to them, and he tells them, I'm going on tour with the band, and I'm going to be gone for a while. You're right. Well, your mother is going with me, so you and your sister are going to have to look after each other. Well, of course, Ricky says, so what do you think about that? And Tracy says, I am okay with that. I think that'll be fine. I'm very sure that me and my sister have very, have so many stuff to do. And he says, I'm very sure you do. I'm very sure you do. Before I leave for a couple months before, I have decided to cook you, your mom, and your sister some breakfast. I am going to leave tomorrow, but first I am going to have to spend some time with you because I want to, and I would love to spend time with you. And I love you very much. So, would you mind washing your hands so I can cook breakfast for you, knowing that you are being safe about everything, because you are going to help me cook. And of course, she said, okay, no problem. So that's exactly what they did. They washed their hands and they grabbed the food and they started cooking. They started cooking breakfast together. So Susan says, I have an announcement myself. I am temporarily dropping out of the film competition. And then Ricky said, okay, well, as I understand it, it won't be for like a couple of weeks, so you will have time to prepare. It's not going to be until next year, actually. So you have a lot to prepare for. So you don't have to drop out. At least that's my understanding of it. talking to a friend of mine. Oh wow. I thought I had to drop out for a moment so I could prepare myself. But since you told me that I don't have to because the film competition happens next year, then, well, that's fine by me. No problem, Dad. Are you being sarcastic? No, not really. I was just complimenting you and, saying thank you in a roundabout way. Thank you, Dad, she says. And he says, you're welcome. And then they continue cooking breakfast together. After that, they cooked the breakfast, and now they were about to eat the breakfast. And that's exactly what they did. And then all of a sudden, their mom comes. Of course, Susan the second's mom, shows up and Ricky tells his wife to grab herself a plate. That's exactly what she did. So she grabs a plate, he puts the food on it, and together as a happy family, they are eating breakfast actually, together. So fast forward to dinner time, or before dinner time. They are watching TV, about to eat some dinner, when all of a sudden, Abigail Freeman and her wife and the press are in front of this building, right? And that's when Abigail announced that her and Margaret will be starting a film school together. And the way that she said it, the way that she said the words we're starting a film school and the explanation behind why just really captivated her. And that's when she realized, hey, I want to be a filmmaker, and this is how I'm going to do it. This will leave me more time to prepare for the competition better than I ever could have imagined. And this is going to help me do it. And then she turned to her brother, and then she says to him, I need your help, Tracy. Okay, what is it? Well, as you know, the film competition is coming up next year, and I know how much you want to be a filmmaker. Yes, I do, actually. And so what I'm thinking is that you can enter yourself into the competition, and you and I can be filmmakers together, if that's what you want to do. Yes, I would love to. But we are going to have to, yes, I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you 100%. So, my idea is to get into this school, and to get into this film school that Abigail and her wife is starting up. We are going to be their first student. Get it out, girl. You got this. Their first students. You got there. You finally got there. Okay, don't be an asshole about it, man. Well, I was just complimenting you. I don't think you were. Sorry about that. Apology accepted. After that, it was decided that Susan and her brother was going to be filmmakers together, and the only way that they can learn how to do that is to be the first students of Abigail and Margaret, and that was it. Susan turns the TV off upon request from her father because he was about to prepare dinner. They both got up off the couch, and then after that, they, of course, went to the dinner table and eventually they ate dinner for the last time this week together because Ricky Mac was going on a tour with his wife and the rest of his band. So they were eating dinner together, and that was it. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful video. And if you did, leave a like or big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video. And I will see you tomorrow or pretty soon. Bye-bye for now.